and just the aura that she is able to exude as she's walking down the runway is just so appealing to the eye, you know. It's like a play of seduction, but at the same time like elegance, you name it. It's very complex to explain, but I guess that's the essence of a Miss Universe. It's a woman that is so captivating that whenever she walks down the runway, it's kind of like a mystery. Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we have a very special reaction because we are going to be talking about the full performance of Andrea Meza during Miss Universe 2020. So Andrea Meza is going to be officially the shortest reigning Miss Universe ever in the history of ever, and this is because her reign was cut short because of the pandemic. There were some pushbacks, and because of that the 2020 edition of Miss Universe ended taking place in 2021, and it's just been hectic in the pageant world. But still, I feel like she was able to do a lot with the short time that she was given to be a reigning queen for Miss Universe. For some reason, this is something that I've heard around like quite a few times. People think that I don't like Andrea, which is not accurate at all. And this is because back during Miss Universe 2020, I was all about Rabia. It was Rabia here, Rabia there, Rabia, Rabia, Rabia. And I am still Team Rabia today. But by no means I was necessarily sending hate to Andrea. At the end of the competition, I thought that the win was a little bit controversial, but overall she was very consistent during the performance. Even if you go back to that time in my channel and you look at my videos about topics and countries that I thought that were always, you know, like near the top, Andrea was consistently there. So by no means I was trying to bash her or say that she was not a deserving queen. So for today's video, we're going to look back at her entire performance during the competition, everything that she did, that she presented, her answers, you know, and we'll talk about those. I guess that this is going to be kind of a celebration of her legacy, what she was able to do during Miss Universe 2020. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, don't forget to leave a like so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, let me know in the comment section if you agree with my comments, my feedback, all of it. Go ahead and express yourself. That's the fun part of these videos. So without further ado, my friends, let's get into today's reaction. I really hope that you enjoy it.
Be strong.
Ooh, the national costume. That was a moment. That was a moment.
This hand-sewn costume represents a traditional Mexican crown that can be fabricated from cardboard, paper, or wood. As you see here, they're always made with vibrant, quaint, and striking colors.
Amazing.
Something feels right about colors so bright.
I mean, let's take a look at this costume for a moment. The attention to detail is just mind-blowing, especially in the wings part of the dragon. Also, the bodysuit that she's wearing is very detailed. But on top of that, I feel like that what was so successful about it was the dimension. First of all, it's huge, but it doesn't feel like overly heavy because of the feathers, and also so colorful. So when you have a piece like this, you know, there's colors everywhere. There's so many details, so many things that you can look at, and it's so big that it's, you know, extremely commanding. It's very hard to miss, and it's very hard to disregard this costume. I remember that for the national costume competition, she was one of my top picks. I was over the moon for this. And actually, if I remember properly, I watched this show in particular live on Instagram, so there were like a bunch of people watching with me at the same time, and as the live was advancing, we were having a conversation about our favorite costumes. This one was definitely a highlight for national costume. So I believe that this is when Andrea kind of like started showing her potential, really, because prior to this it was more like activities and things that the pageant, like videos that the pageant was releasing. But at this point, it's the first time that we actually got to see her compete on stage and bring her A game. So that was a good start, but let's keep watching now. A little dance and all. Yeah, you gotta love her.
Okay, up next we have Myanmar, Mexico.
Oh, Mexico!
Oh, this was...
Andrea has a bachelor's degree in software engineering and recently started her own clothing company. This 26-year-old vegan and CrossFit athlete is a proud activist focused on women's rights and inclusion. My kind of girl, Mexico!
Beautiful.
Let's put our
Beautiful.
hands together for. Let's hear.
Okay, let me go back. I personally believe that swimsuit was one of Andrea's strengths. This woman is so beautiful, physically speaking. I mean, there's really no bad angle whatsoever. What I like the most about her is that she looks healthy, you know? Looks like she had her meals. She did not skip any meals. She did not, go through any struggles. The woman was well fed. She doesn't look overly thin, and she has the curves in the right places. And for me personally, that's what I like to see. Now, when it comes to her walk, I feel like it's so commended, but it's kind of like a mix of playfulness with sexiness, and just the aura that she is able to exude as she's walking down the runway is just so appealing to the eye. It's like a play of seduction, but at the same time like elegance. You name it. It's very complex to explain, but I guess that's the essence of a Miss Universe. It's a woman that is so captivating that whenever she walks down the runway, it's kind of like a mystery. You are trying to figure her out. You're trying to decipher what she's gonna do next. And I think that that's what Andrea presented to us during Miss Universe. And I actually have to admit that over time, I started appreciating her more and more. But once again, I remember for this one in particular, for this challenge of the swimsuit presentation, when I made my top picks, she made the list. She was in there within the top 10 for sure. Once again, it goes to prove that it's not always the best one at everything that wins, but the ones who are consistent and for no matter what challenge you give them are able to deliver, something that is good. No complaints here. I mean, she looks stunning. Let's keep watching, you guys.
Women's rights and inclusion. Mike. Mexico. Let's put our hands together for. Let's hear it for Mexico. 26-year-old Andrea used to be introverted, but says competing for Miss Universe has helped her overcome her social anxiety.
I almost forgot about
In
this
her spare
gown.
time, this environmental activist enjoys participating in extreme sports like rappelling and sandboarding. Mexico!
Stunning. Looking at this gown, I remember precisely the comment that I gave her back in the day when this came out live, and it was that the design, it looks like a volcano, like one of those rocks that are near a volcano. You can see the layers of it. That's what it makes me think of. So beautiful, so sparkly, the attention to detail, the fit of this gown, how it's like so sexy, so playful with the open leg, but at the same time it feels very refined and very luxurious. So Andrea, and combined with her aura, like I was telling you earlier, with everything that she brings to the table herself, not just the gown, it was the perfect blend. And I know for a fact that, when she came out on stage, she was undeniable. She was up there. So yeah, she did that.
Andrea Meza, Mexico.
The opening number, they kept on showing her all the time during the opening number. She had like more camera time than anyone else.
Hello, my name is Andrea Meza, and I am Miss Universe Mexico. I come from a city which is named Chihuahua, and I grew up with a very huge family. I love having so many family members. I have like 40 cousins, and I have 2 sisters, which I love so much. I also work with the tourism office from Chihuahua, and I am the official ambassador of tourism. I see myself as an ambassador of the women's rights because that's something that I truly care about, and I want the young girls to realize that and to fight for their rights.
I do remember when the introduction videos came out from Miss Universe, one of the things that came to mind is that right away I loved her story and everything that she was conveying, but the facial expression for me was a little bit problematic. Like, it was very one note, it was very like, no emotion. But this is something that I feel like she really improved on during the competition. I was just complimenting her earlier for her facial expressions during the swimsuit competition, so it's definitely something that changed. But if you look here, for example, right here, like her face was like so emotionless. But you know what? We saw growth. and that's what it's all about, so no complaints.
Andrea Meza, Mexico.
Making touch. That was it. This was the moment. That look to the audience. Oof. Okay, I'm sorry to stop the video right here, but I loved this gown. And if I'm wearing red today, it's as a homage, as a tribute to her, because I knew that I was gonna film this video. I loved everything about it, from the design to the fit to the way that she just, you know, owns this dress. But I feel like the part that I really enjoyed the most was the fringe at the bottom of the dress. It just gives it like this movement, this playfulness. It feels so light. It feels so light and so fun to watch whenever she's walking on stage, whenever she's, you know, modeling, twirling around. And once again, one of the things that I really gave her props for was her walk during the swimsuit presentation, but you also have to give her props for her walk here for the evening gown segment. So elegant, so, I mean, regal. I don't know what other adjectives I can give her, but you get the point. Sometimes it's about showing that you have that versatility, that you can do a little bit of everything. You know, you have girls who are extremely excellent at swimsuit, but then they don't know how to wear a long gown, or the opposite, right? I feel like Andrea had the perfect balance of long gown with swimsuit, with communication skills, you know, and everything else that she was bringing to the competition. So there you go. Those were my 2 cents about this gown. I love it. Up until this day, red. Over the shoulder. Final top 5. Yes. We are going to Q&A, I feel like.
You were the leader of your country. How would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?
Oh, she stumbles so much here.
I believe there's not a perfect way to handle this hard situation, such as COVID-19. However, I believe that what I would have done was create the lockdown even before everything was that big. Because we lost so many lives. And we cannot afford that. We have to take care of our people. That's why I would have taken care of them since the beginning.
Okay. So I remember during one of the videos that I made about Miss Universe, it was the last one for this year, that I named Miss Universe The Truth, the year that Miss Universe turned their back on the powerhouses, something like that. One of my main arguments that I was kind of confused about the win was because of the Q&A. And let me tell you the backstory of this. I actually, my favorite part of pretty much every single pageant is the Q&A segment. I give it so much importance that almost everything up until the moment that you get to Q&A, like, for me, like, the answer that you provide to the question overrides whatever happened prior to that. So when I saw this answer, I was kind of confused. I was like, how come, like, she won after that? Like, I feel like other queens answer better than her, or like with more confidence, or were able to defend it better. But then over time and learning a little bit more, and, you know, looking into other pageants, you kind of realize that it's not just about the Q&A. It's also like they look at the entire performance as a whole, because being Miss Universe, yes, definitely there is a big part of like answering questions and communicating with people and all of that, but there's also a big part of like where you have to use your body to, you know, for sponsors, for contracts, for events. So it's much more than just knowing how to talk and knowing how to answer a question. I feel like already the fact that she was given this question was a little destabilizing, because this was in the middle of the pandemic. Like, people didn't know precisely what was the perfect answer for this question, so she was just building it as she was going. But the main problem that I had with it is something that I was telling you about earlier during her introduction video, and it was her facial expression. You just could tell on her face that she was kind of freaking out, that she was looking for words, that she was kind of like improvising, and that was a little unsettling for me back in the day, especially being a newbie when it comes to pageants. But once again, now it's been, you know, several months. I've looked into so many other different pageants, and I get it. Like, I do understand why the judges decided to give her ultimately a chance. But yeah, this was controversial. I got cancelled for this a little bit back in the day.
Winner of the 69th Miss Universe competition is Viva Mexico!
Come on, Andrea. Grande, Andrea. She was so happy. Now here comes like the meme with the crown.
Congratulations to Andrea Meza!
Can you imagine the feeling
as Miss Universe?
of being crowned? Crazy. What a run for Miss Universe. I mean, this year was definitely a roller coaster when it comes to this challenge. For me personally, it was my very first pageant ever, so I was really going through all of the emotions like times 10. Rooting for my candidate for Rabia, I was just like so implicated within her entire journey. Was rooting for her so much. So seeing her not make it to the coronation night was kind of unsettling. I was like going through a lot at that point. But I feel like overall, when you look at Andrea's performance, you know, as a whole, she was able to deliver a lot of consistency from beginning to end. She has a likable personality, she has a beautiful body, she is a very intelligent woman, and she has proven that, you know, she has what it takes to become Miss Universe. And I feel like the year that she had so far, or let's say like the months that she had so far within her reign, are really proof to that. They really attest to it. When they were announcing like the top two at this point, I knew that Andrea was gonna get it, because for Miss Universe Brazil, she was kind of like honestly under the radar for me. Like, I didn't notice her that much, even during like the topics before for other challenges. I was not really noticing her too much. So as soon as I saw that it was between Andrea and Miss Brazil, I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, okay, Andrea has this in the bag. So there you go, you guys. That's my reaction, my kind of like commentary about the full performance of Andrea Meza, Miss Universe 2020. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about my comments, my feedback, everything that I said during this video. Let me know if you were here on my channel during the time that I was reacting to Miss Universe 2020. That was definitely something, an era. Let me know, what are your memories of those days. While you're at it, please don't forget to leave a like on my videos, that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, come here and give me a hug. That's a little tradition on this channel. You know that I love you, that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, everyone, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.